Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler. This time we look at something that's kind of tangential to Star Wars. It has Star Wars in it, but it's not overly focused on Star Wars. But it sort of has Star Wars' place within film history, and particularly the history of 20th Century Fox, as it's the motivation for including it here. Now you may say, oh, well, we've seen this before. This was that giant 75th anniversary set for 20th Century Fox, right? It's the 75th anniversary thing. That's what we're seeing again. No. If you want to go through the history of major blockbusters or major motion pictures for 20th Century Fox, this is a fantastic way to do it. At 10.8 pounds, a fantastic but heavy way to do it. But that's not what we're looking at this time. We've seen this before, and that set did include the DVD copy, the 2004 version of A New Hope, inside the packaging. But that was basically teaching you the history of the company by looking at the individual films themselves. That's not what this is. This is a little more straightforward. You see, in 2002, American Movie Classics AMC put together a documentary about 20th Century Fox, known as the Blockbuster Years, and that was eventually released on DVD by Image Entertainment. So, that's what we look at this time, a DVD release of that special. That is this. There's images there from various movies, right? Speed, Patton, and so on. There's Han Solo from Star Wars, so Star Wars makes the cover. Okay. Up at the top, it says, an insider's look at the most exciting films ever. The 20th Century Fox logo, the Blockbuster Years. Okay. And then DVD symbol, DVD video symbol down at the bottom. Your spine there, 20th Century Fox, the Blockbuster Years, and then Image Entertainment, the logo of the distributor of the DVD, and a product number there. Then on the back, image from Titanic and Independence Day and so on. And Aliens, the other one. But your text there sort of lays out what to expect from this documentary with cast crew type information there, legalese, and whatnot down at the bottom. What it says here is 20th Century Fox, the Blockbuster Years, celebrates the studio's evolution from one of Hollywood's premier dream factories, capital D, capital F in quotes, into a global media empire. This 2-hour special features behind-the-scenes footage, rare screen tests, and insightful interviews with such film luminaries as Tom Hanks, William Friedkin, Richard Zanuck, Gene Wilder, Raquel Welch, George Lucas, Oliver Stone, Robert Altman, and many more. I like the fact that they call it a 2-hour documentary, but, you know, it actually is almost 2 full hours. It's 113 minutes. Even though it aired on television, it didn't have as much commercial interruption, I guess. So it actually winds up being pretty close to 2 hours rather than it being a 90-minute thing said to be 2 hours, but it's still not exactly 2. It's still slightly less. Highlights include some of the most memorable moments ever from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Patton, Young Frankenstein, Star Wars, Alien, Big, Home Alone, Die Hard, Mrs. Doubtfire, Speed, True Lies, Independence Day, There's Something About Mary, Titanic, Fight Club, X-Men, and dozens more. It's a treasure trove of screen gems that gives film fans the ultimate insider's look, in quotes there, at 4 decades of movie-making magic at 20th Century Fox. So basically what this is a documentary about the development of sort of the summer blockbuster and other blockbuster movie phenomenon as seen through the eyes of the way that that was built through 20th Century Fox. And at one point in chapter 16 out of 50 in the scene or chapter selections, it specifically talks about Star Wars and its effect on 20th Century Fox, how it got made, and so forth. It is then a series that is referenced later a little bit, but they don't focus in on anything in relation to the prequels, in relation to Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back. They tend to focus on A New Hope because it was so impactful on 20th Century Fox and filmmaking in general, and then don't tend to bring the other ones up again. But it talks about things like Wall Street, Predator, Aliens, Patton, Hello Dolly, William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, the one with Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio, Anastasia, the animated film, and so on, all the way up through Fight Club, as it gives us that so-called inside look. There's your DVD. It's the Blockbuster Years. Okay. Program content, 2002, it's copyright 2002, 20th Century Fox Film Corporation, all rights reserved. American Movie Classics logo, was it Fox Star Entertainment logo, Image Entertainment DVD logo, Region 1, NTSC, and over off to the side here just says DVD packaging, copyright 2002, Image Entertainment, etc., or etc., incorporated, all rights reserved, and then your product number on there. Inside, you have your chapter listings or scene selections, just a one-side sheet here. Again, Star Wars is in Chapter 16, and a little catalog for other stuff from Image Entertainment, who also are the DVD distributors of Thumb Wars, which at some point I'm sure that we'll see on the show here as I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel for unusual releases, given that, you know, we're, 200 episodes or something almost into it and have looked at most of the mainstream releases already. But if you are a film buff at all, this is definitely one you might want to check out because it does make for a fun look at 20th Century Fox in the modern era as it became essentially a Blockbuster factory. Not to be confused with a Blockbuster video store, which is another thing. But something we're actually going to see in our next video. What? Well, stay tuned to the next video to find out. Our thanks go to Arnar Christiansen for pointing this one out when he happened to run across a copy on eBay. With that, we'll wrap up this video. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers.